Hey guys, happy Sunday to everyone. Happy and happy Sunday. It was awesome in the presence of the Lord today. Hope you guys went to church. It was very awesome. Give God all the glory and all the praise for making us to see a wonderful and the last Sunday of this month of March. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for pressing the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also thank you for sharing. Thank you for the comments. Hey, I got a lot of calls. Thank you for the calls and the calls and the calls. At least I'm free from the hands of most of the men. They called me and they say, yes, you did well. Thank God for the first time. They actually said yes because they sent me a message and I delivered. So they love it the way I delivered it. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone that called me, and especially the particular person that brought up the topic. He also said thank you for doing it. So guys, today we are going to be talking about, without wasting much of your time, we are going to be talking about red flag stroke signs. Red flag stroke signs. What are signs? Signs are these things that we see but we pay no attention to it. Signs are the things that is notifying us that this thing, will you be able, will you not, is it going to be problems or not? Those are also the same things with red flag. It's just another way of rephrasing it, you understand? So red flag are those things that you are seeing. This thing is not going to be good, this thing is not going to be that. Like you wearing a short skirt out of the house and you are not wearing a panties, or you are not wearing something that is going to cover you, maybe tight or anything, that even if anything happen, you have something under you. So it's a sign and it's a red flag. Or you seeing, okay, let's do it this way. Today we are going to be talking of the male, which I used to do it before. So today whatever I'm going to be saying is going to be for the men and the men alone. So the next one we are going to be talking of the women. You know, that's because we can't do the two at the same time. It's not going to go down well. So today, like red flag, what are red flags? What are signs? They are both the same thing. It's just a rephrasing word. Red flag or signs, they are both the same meaning. Is also sign, those things that we see that are blinking to us. It's like when you're in a traffic, you see there is sign. The sign of the red light is also a red flag for you, that is blinking, or this is going to be red or it's going to green, you know, like that. Like if I ask my son, I say, okay, what are the three colors in this traffic light? He will say, mommy, yellow is ready. No, he will say red is stop, yellow is ready, steady, green is go. You see him demonstrating it. So that's exactly what I'm trying to talk about. So today let's talk about the sign stroke red flag of the men. You as a woman, if a man is very angry that why are you introducing me to everybody? It's a sign. It's also a red flag. Why are you introducing me to everybody? You must not introduce me to everybody you see now. It's a sign. And if the man is not also introducing you, is angry for you introducing him, and is not also introducing you, maybe you come across somebody and just say, I meet my friend or something, he's not introducing you, just know that that is a sign and is a reference. It's not everybody I will introduce you to now. It's not everybody that I want. And moreover, some will say it's not everybody. Maybe I forgot. It's a lie. Some will also say, you see, I don't want to introduce somebody today so that tomorrow they will not say, so let our relationship be balanced. Let's almost to marriage. Then I cannot introduce you. Then before that, you know, we just go into marriage. It's a lie. A fear, foul. It's just a red flag. Or if you see, why are you not posting my picture? Or maybe say, why did you put my picture inside? The picture is not good. I don't like that picture. Just take it. Yeah, why? No, the way my nose is looking, the way I'm dressing, I wish you have told me I would have dressed very well. I'm not the picture type. I don't like social media. I don't like. It's a lie. It's just a red flag, because there's something hidden under the sun that is about to reveal, that has not yet been revealed. So that's the reason why they are doing those things. It's a red flag, and it's also a sign. Another thing for you to know, if a man is protecting you from, you know, some men, they have wives at home, not just wife, they have wife or they have serious girlfriend, all those things. They will not tell you, you see, the woman is that, I'm just waiting for divorce. No divorce go come, oh my sister. Divorce is not coming, They are only using you. If you see today, I threw her things out. I'm just waiting for the family. I'm just waiting for court. It's a lie. It's a lie. A man that really wants to live, he doesn't have to tell you anything. he will leave. He doesn't have to assure you anything. He doesn't have to wait for a court or wait for anything. I've seen so many men leave the house for the women and so others. So it's a red flag. It's a sign. And my house is broken. You know, I don't stay in this city. My house is this. I'm repairing my flat. Fire busting, water enter. Hey, the fire and the water will enter. Now your wife and the children. Now your serious girlfriend, oh. Now your wife to be, oh. Now your baby mama, so so you should just get the flag, the red flag and the signs. These are signs. Are you not introducing me to your family? I want to go and say, can we go together? No, it's not yet. You know, my mother now, she'll just be pestering me. And let's do marriage, let's do that. It's a sign and it's a red flag. Yes, you heard me right. Now me talking with my full chest. A boy day. Nothing they happen. Those are signs. Those are red flag. If a man is telling you, you know, I'm just trying to check, I'm trying to consider because I met her before you, and you know, she was in my life, but she's not somebody I like, but I don't know how to tell her. I'm trying to summon courage. You just be patient. That is foul. It's a sign, and it's also a red flag. So let's do things in order for us not to regret it at future, because most of us, even me, I'm a living testimony, I'm a living witness. Sometimes we overlook things. Okay, what about you see, my parents don't like, after much time you now see the man saying, my parents don't like so and so tribe, and maybe you are from that tribe, but you know your own is going to be different because I love you because of this. He's just giving you the red flag now in case of Ikesiti. He's just telling you, my parents don't like a woman that have children before or child. Maybe you have, but your own is going to be different. See, those are red flag. If he's preventing you for some things or telling you some things, he's only giving you signs. He's only preparing you in case of emergency. It's like having an insurance in case of emergency, in case of a city. So you will know I've told you before. You understand? Those are the red flags and signs that sometimes we are blind to. You know that most of us women, including me, I am one of them. You know, sometimes this thing I'm going to say is very, very, I don't know how to say it, very, very important. Yes, maybe most of you say, this one is just talking or it's a joke. See, let me tell us, most of us women, because this is for the men, we are talking to the women now. So for that of the women, we will be talking to the men. This is for the men, we are talking to the women. You know, most of us women, we bear so many shit that what will even cost us our life or anything, we will bear it because we don't want the next person to laugh at us. Because we think it's a shame. We think it's... Even the men will even tell us, you want to go and say it at? It's you that they will laugh at. You want to go and say it at? It's you that will do this. You want to go and say it at? It's you that will do this. See, let me tell you something. There is an adage that says, what you will say, there's not, you say it last year, you are coming to say it this year, you will still say it, people will still hear it. So most of us, we are not like drink medicine after death. When somebody is feeling headache or when somebody is not fine, I don't like taking drugs. When it's death, now you now say, oh, give me the medicine. It's just medicine after death. It's of no use. You know, like so many women that are in abusive marriage. I never happened to be one, yes. Abusive marriage. And you say you don't want somebody to laugh at you. Like somebody was telling me the other day, say, when they will ask her in the work, she will say every time the husband is beating her, glass goes all her face everywhere. And she say, yeah, just for yesterday. The next time she will say, something just hit me. The next time is the children that hit me. The next time is this one. So somebody now asks her and say, are you the only one that have children? Are you the only one that have bedroom? Are you the only one that have this? Are you the only one that have that? That is what the person answer. Those are red flags. Those are signs that we are seeing. Let me tell you the major ones. You see, a man that is flirting. So those are signs that we see and we just neglect them. We ignore them. Then afterwards we start complaining. That is when the men started saying, then you have been seeing me doing these things for long. You never complain because growth has taken place. Tiredness have come. I can't take it anymore. I'm no longer interested. It's boring. I can't do this anymore. You are not ready to change. You are just doing it purposely because you know I'm not going to say anything. Because, you know, so many excuses come up. So many red flags. We see them everywhere. Sometimes we ignore. Another most important one is when, you know, like I always say, cheating is not the worst thing in marriage. But people will say, hey, why will you say things like that? Cheating. No. Let me quickly chip in this. Before you see any woman divorced, the first thing they will tell you was cheating on me. Listen, that cheating is not the main reason you left the marriage. There are so many things he has been doing. Then you now come back and say plus. Because I have never seen, not that I'm encouraging the men to cheat or, okay, let's just leave it like that. It's their nature. No, there are some men that don't cheat. They're very, very rare and difficult to find. If you bring out 100 men and say which one has never cheated on their wife, not even their girlfriend though, their wife, hardly before you could see 3 faithful ones out of 100. So it's just like, we not see these days as normal. You understand? It's just like normal. Like people going naked, gagal these days. You just see it as normal. So cheating, even if you leave this man today because he cheat on you, tomorrow, the one you are still going to meet will cheat. That means you are still going to leave. Next tomorrow, the one you are still going to meet is going to cheat. Maybe you're still going to leave. Why I used to say cheating is not the worst thing. There are so many, you know, the worst thing in marriage is disrespect. When somebody disrespects you, and you say cheating is disrespect. No. Cheating is an art. Is a out. The way cheating becomes disrespectful is when he's doing it obviously. Bringing the women home, seeing you as nothing. He doesn't care whether you are there. He can bring women home at any time, say this is my house. If you cannot stay, you go. That is when it becomes disrespectful. That is what we call chronic cheating. And in abuse, domestic violence, chronic cheating. Because before a man could bring a woman home, you know that if you talk, he's going to beat you. You know that if you talk, he's going to throw you out. Those are domestic violence, you understand? So a man that cheats outside and doesn't want his wife to know, and maybe if there's anything, that is why you see the blackmailing so many people. I'll go and tell your wife, will say, please don't tell my wife, oh, it will be paying. Please don't let my wife know, it will start paying. Please don't let my wife. So those are not disrespectful. Yes, you see, if he has taken his cassava elsewhere, children that is not up to my first child or something like that, my sister or this, they are not seeing everything. The thing that is supposed to be private is an art. Disrespect is when, you know, when you talk, it doesn't see you as anything. I don't know of you. Hey, everybody, you say one man's meat is another man's poison. Maybe for you, even if the man disrespects you, even if he even slap you in public, even the provided don't cheat. I've seen a woman that said that. I've seen so many people that say, if the man like, let him beat me for money tonight. If the man like, let him not give me money. If the man like, let him not do, the provided he don't cheat. That is your own stake. Me, I have my own. So one man's meat is another man's poison. Why the other one will say, if he like, he cheats, provided he don't beat me, provided he don't insult me. The other one will say, if he like, he cheats, provided he still come home to me. Another one will say, even if he cheats, provided he give me money. That's all that matters. Another one will say, even if you cheat, provided you take care of your children, be a father to your children, or let me just have a husband figure. Everybody has their own intake. Everybody have their own likes. Everybody have what they like and what they dislike. You understand? For me, I don't think cheating is the worst thing in a marriage. Cheating is just one of the basic, is not the worst in a marriage. So another sign that you will know that is a red flag is when the man take you to his family finally, and he's not trying to give you some guidelines. He's not trying to protect, because a man that love you, a man that want to be with you, a man that wants you, we give you guidelines and say, you are going to my family's house, or you are going to meet my parents or anything. Maybe after much struggle, it's okay, finally come and go and meet my parents so that I will get peace. Maybe still have 1 or 2 things to do with you, or it's trying. A man that want to really marry you, that want to really take you to his parents, that want you to really be his wife, he will give you some guidelines. He will tell you, if so and so thing is happening, don't talk. So and so thing is happening, talk. So and so thing is happening, see the way you are going to bypass it. See what you are going to do. See what you are going to say. See how you are going to handle it. He will give you some guidelines. Not that, come, let's go. My mother is not a witch. Now my mother is not going to eat you. My mother is a human like you. He didn't give you some guidelines, because me, I know what my mother likes. I know what my family likes. I know the way to prepare you as a man and say, okay, come, let's go. If you get there, see what you will say, see what you will do that will boosting your status or anything, you know, that will give you at least a pass mark. So a man that don't protect you, like somebody, like a father figure once told me, he said, come, let me tell you something. Then I was very, very young. He said, let me tell you something. He said, for you to know that a man truly loves you, he will protect you. And these are most of the signs of protection. He will protect you against the parents not liking you. He will protect you against people not seeing you as the evil one. A man that truly loves you, even if he know you are wrong, he will just say, like I said a story before in one of my videos. I don't know whether you've watched it. Maybe you can go back to watch it. There is a man that the wife cooked and the salt was too much. The salt was no. There was no salt in the food, actually. There was no salt in the food, actually. Sorry. So when the man came, oh, darling, I'm sorry. Guys, forgive me. I don't eat salt. So that is why I didn't even tell my wife that since it's a public food, it's everybody's food, she should put salt. So I'm sorry. It's my fault. I don't eat salt. So that is why my wife cooked it like that. It's not going to be fair when you have my food separate and they will not say this one are for you people. Most of you will be scared of eating it. Meanwhile, that's not true. When they left, the wife said, thank you. Why did you protect me? Say, if I did not protect you, which means I'm also not protecting myself. But if you get to be some man, did you not test this food? Imagine in front of people. Did you not test this food? This food is tasteless. This food is this food is that. When I told you people it's coming, this is how you women behave. This is how you this. Protect whatever you like. Like, it's like mother protecting their child. You know your child did it. But because you are a mother and that feelings, you want to protect your child. Even if you are going to beg and say, please, I know my child did it, but it was not deliberate. Even if when you know it was deliberate, you try to, you know, protect the child, protect, you know. That is how somebody that truly wants you and love you will do. Instead of, I always say it, everybody must know your character. When I was talking to you, you will not listen. When I used to talk to you, you don't listen. I told you this, I told you that. Imagine, I told you were coming to my place. Don't you know you're supposed to come? You know, it will blow everything out of proportion. What is not up to any little thing, will just find fault. Any man that always find fault in any little thing you do, I'll say, okay, it's okay, don't worry, it's a mistake. Every human being know people made mistake, provided you know it was not deliberate. Somebody saying, how are you going to know that it's not deliberate? If you are coming, you have eyes, you can see that somebody is standing, and you walk and match that person, it means you did it deliberate. But if you stumble against each other, you are coming, this one is coming, and maybe you are trying to, and you everybody knows that's just a mistake. Or you riding this scooter, this electric scooter, you know that thing cannot climb human being, and you must look, and you roll it on top of somebody's leg, and you say it was a mistake. No, it was not a mistake, because that thing cannot pass somebody. It must jerk. There must be a sign. So it was not a mistake. And you know what is mistake, and you know what is not mistake. When you sleep with another woman, it was a mistake. Yes, some led to mistake. Not when you book a hotel room. It can happen that maybe somebody come around you, or you are somewhere, and then maybe the person touch you the way you don't, and your body just, you know, the thing happen suddenly, fast like that, in even an unconducive environment where you were not supposed to do it. You never expected it. Yes, it could be a mistake. Not when you book a hotel room, you invite the person, you go there, the person come there, and you want to come and tell me it's a mistake? Guys, Mona check on. That one is not a mistake. It was a deliberate act. You did it deliberately. Or somebody invited you to their house, and you know it's a single woman, or at an odd hour, and you go. You say, I never knew. They invited you, know that you stumble into something, or something, you are looking for something, or something happened. It was deliberate. Your friend died, and you are going to visit the husband, and you already hold things to sleep in case if you sleep, you can get something to figure out yourself in the morning. It was not a mistake. It was deliberate. So let's know what is mistake and what is deliberate. You went somewhere, you are waiting for your friend, and somebody stumbled up onto you. Maybe the person raped you, or the person did not even rape you, or something just happened. It was just a coincidence. It just happened, you know. It's just a coincidence. You never deliberated on it. You never wanted it. It just happened coincidentally. You know, those are mistake. Coincidentally, I don't know what happened, it came suddenly, so on and so forth. Not when you book a hotel room or you ask the person, so and so time, will you be at home? Okay, I'm coming to see you, come to my house. Or you go to the person's house, you are well dressed, you know you are going to sleep. So those are not mistakes. A man invited you to his house. He's not your friend. You're not a business partner. You are not going there for something serious or something better or something. Just invite. Can you come and greet me? Just come so that we can talk. What are we talking about that we cannot talk on phone? What are we going to talk that we cannot deliberate on outside? Okay, we can meet in the park. We can meet in any mall. We can meet in supermarket. We can meet in anywhere. We can meet in McDonald's. We can meet in restaurants. We can meet. We want to talk. Yeah, we can talk. Must it be in your house? Must it be in my house in an odd hour before we can talk? Words have ears. If what you are going to say is not evil, what are the words having ears for? Like somebody once told me, they accuse her of sleeping with somebody's husband. I'm not saying anybody's a saint or even I'm a saint yet. So if I'm talking, I don't like removing myself so that you don't say, this one is very perfect. No, nobody's perfect. They caught you sleeping with somebody's husband. Please don't get me wrong. This I'm sleeping with nobody's husband. No. They caught you sleeping with somebody's husband. You are in a country and you travel to another country. Somebody saw you with somebody's husband in another country. Both you and the person and the husband, you live in this country. You know the person very well. And they caught you with that's your friend's husband, not really your friend. The person's husband in another country. And you say you just traveled there to discuss business. Like seriously? You're a billionaire. You travel from one country. The country that you are, you could not see any city or any place or any environment to discuss. You now travel to another country with another woman's husband to discuss business. Wow. Your company must be very rich, eh? Your company must be a very rich one. I would have loved to be in such a company that can take person from one country to another just to discuss business. I mean, you don't join the people where they fly, go Dubai just to go charge their phone. I'm just joking. You don't join those where they fly, go Dubai just to go charge their phone. Like too much money. The money when you use to buy ticket, take fly, go Dubai. If you use and take buy fuel for generator, use and buy generator. No, let you take the charge all the days of your life. Too much money now. My phone is low. Let me fly to Dubai and charge it. Inside the flight, charger the light there. You can charge your phone and you get full. So why must you get to Dubai before you charge your phone? So you see, those are not mistakes. Those are deliberate. You deliberately did it. It's not a mistake. And when they ask you, say, no, you now say we should travel to go and discuss the matter very well. Like, seriously? There is some matter that you can discuss very well. You know, you want to go? So, there are different between mistakes. These are red flags that we can see at the beginning. And most of us, I'm not removing myself, we just ignore. This is just a minor thing. It's going to change. It's going to change. See, the worst thing in life is thinking you are going to change somebody. Change comes within. Change is within. If somebody wants to change, the person should be able to change his or herself. Like, you know, they say in cigarettes, smokers are reliable to die young, isn't it? People still see it and they are smoking it. Somebody that live what they wrote in the cigarette and still smoke it, e be like when they say leave wetin they write for mole make you enter inside. If they write kidnapper, so you go still enter inside. If they write armed robber, you go enter inside. If they write a ritualist, you go enter inside. Now be wetin you dey try to tell me, leave wetin dey inside mole make you enter inside. Wetin they write on the mole make you enter inside. It's like you leaving what they wrote in the packet of cigarettes and you take what is inside and smoke. Smokers are reliable to die young, but you still smoke every day, which means you are really reliable. You want to die young. Then tomorrow you say it's a mistake. No. Those kind of acts is not a mistake. You deliberately, because you can see, you deliberately did it. Like that pastor that say he has prayed so many years. God told him he want to be the new Daniel, and he went to go and fall. Not that he stumbled. You know that we had a case when a mother took a child to the Zoom, and he just raised the child up to see, and the child mistakenly fall inside the Zoom, and the lion devoured the child. That was a mistake. That it was uncalled for. Maybe mistake. Yes, everybody will say, why will you raise your child? Why will you do that? Yes, she never expected it. And you jumping into the lion's den and say, God say you are going to be the new Daniel of the century. Let me put it that way. Not of the year, of the century. And you fall inside. And you died. And when you get to where God is, you now say it's a mistake. That one is not a mistake. You deliberately did it. You understand? You deliberately did it. Like one that they showed the other day. He took his hand into the lion den. The lion hold his hand like this. This place like this is off from his hand. And he was shouting. The lion, no matter what they do, the lion hold that hand, because he know if it is only that one he has to eat today, he go serve her for like 1 month. The lion removed this hand like this. This hand like this. You that went to a lion's den, you cannot see with your eye. Must you choke your hand? The lion was calculating him. Shouting, because the place is caged, so the lion cannot draw him. The hand cannot come out. Imagine the pain before they will finally, whether cut to remove or anything. In fact, that one is half dead already. And the blood that would drain everything. If they could not take him fast, the vein, the blood, when it's finished, it's going to still die. So whether the lion eats every part of his body or eats one side and kill him, it's going to still die. So those things are deliberate. You know? Deliberate. Not the ones that you see that it was just uncalled for. It was a mistake. Uncalled for. So now, those red flags and signs, please and please, it's very, very important. Let's not pay deaf ears to them. Let's look at it. Let's examine it. This thing, will I be able to overcome it? Like you being in a relationship or being in marriage, your husband is always concerned about the parents or the family, and you and your children come last, and you say, is his family is going to change? No. It's going to change when? If a man is not consistent about his own immediate family, the Bible say a man that cannot take care of his immediate family is worse than a pagan or an infidel. Is a curse. So now, and you are not telling me, is this family? Yes, your family, your immediate family cannot come last. Your immediate family are supposed to come first. By the time your children need school fees, your husband is saying, hey, let me pay my brother's children's own first, and let me do this. Just start knowing. Those are red flags. Those things, they are red flags. So know what to do. They are red flag. Correct red one. Oh. Correct red one. Not be yeah. So most of the time, please and please, let's not pay deaf ear about red flag and signs. These signs, the Bible says, shall follow them that what believe. These signs shall also follow them that you know are faithful, that you know love you, that you know hate you. There is sign. A man that loves you, I explain, is going to protect you. Is going to guide you. Is going to make sure you never come last. Is going to do all this. But a man that early little thing, say, you see, not be me they talk now. Now people they see your character. Not be say tomorrow now they'll come talk. No matter how bad. You know, I was saying something before. We women, not just we, even me that is sitting here, I'm a living witness. You know, women will chop shit. I know some men also are into this, so some men also chop shit in their marriage, really. But women, I don't want to make my friend laugh me. I don't want people go say, they will say na me not feel hold my home. They will say na me be this. They will not say it's me that is that. They will not say it's me that is that. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? If I'm always on time, give you. No, who cares? That is what is killing us. What other people will say. He say life is an exam and everybody have a different question paper. All these hands, they are not equal. That is how we are different. We have different, the same faces, but our our visions are different. Whatever we are doing are different. We have different blood groups. So let's do things that at the end we will not regret it. Because most things, every day they are still saying it, but people will still see this sign and they are still falling into it, falling into it, falling into it. Most divorce today, it is not the day the divorce that is divorced, that the marriage is ended. Like this Bibi Naija housemate that said, my marriage ended 2 years ago. But you were still patching it, managing it. I've told you before in one of my videos that wherever there is terms and condition, any marriage, any home, any relationship that there is terms and condition, immediately there's terms and condition, better find your way. It's not me that says it. I'm not saying you should, but what you think you don't want to live today, because if you give you these terms today or condition, you passed it, it will give you another one tomorrow. There will be a one that you cannot pass. So it's better you save yourself those stress. Not that you now see some people say, after all I did, if I have known, after all the money I spent, if I have known, after all my efforts, if I have known, after all my struggle, think of anything you want to say. If I have known. That is it. If I have known. That is just it. So please, thank you guys for watching my video, sharing my video, subscribing. Please don't forget to press the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And thumbs up, please. Give me some likes. Some like for your babe, for your girl, yeah, for your sister, for whichever thing you want to call me. Please, guys. So I would like to end this video here. And please, let's pay attention to all these terms and conditions, all these red flags that we are always seeing. At the end, it's going to bring problems. It's going to bring problems. It's better we tackle it now. It's better we fight it now. It's better we deal with it now. Because maybe it will be too late when the head is off. Please, guys, see you in my next video. Bye.